interest if anyone would want to join. I wouldn't play in it because I don't have the time, but I would manage it, which would be fine for me. But I'd love to see, like, you know, Sting kind of play again, just because it's more of a nostalgia thing. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. All right, HBZ starting here in Drone Bay as Marines, and we got on the other side of the map Fabrication, where 2hrsLater has started as aliens, and they are splitting off, so it doesn't look like a rush this time around, or they're just trying to beat their record.
Yes, well, it was so successful in that first round. They almost always already won by now.
Yeah. QBKB right outside observation, where Mortman is there with a blueprint. Bixum and Depara here in gravity. We got Ludwig and Biohazard in hydroanalysis. And Mortman left observation completely, leaving KB and QB able to get positioning in there.
Yes, I think they've been a little bit they conceded too much there. He's gone back for mines and an IP build, but they need observation. But really, actually, they're pushing two guys straight through hydroanalysis into energy flow, and this is not even fully built. They're going to ruin that thing. No one in defense, and they need to get onto that drifter. Drifter's down, very nice. That extractor's doomed. It's a nice little early engagement for the HBZ guys.
Nice job here at energy flow. We got Tinky coming streaming in against Biohazard and Ludwig. Looks like they actually might take him down. Oh no. Not again. Oh!
Wow, so we had two fights at once there. I mean, I didn't know what to say. Like, Drone Bay was going down there, two skulks doing a little bit of damage, and the mines finished them off and scared one guy away. And then energy flow was that wasn't actually killed. So how did that one skulk defend that against two Marines?
Well, we got Bixum now up against three of the skulks here in Plaza, or one actually now because he killed one. Gravity down here, Pilar here, taking down the RT there in gravity. We got Mortman falling to QB. Fireman on his heels here in satellite relay. This may be a quick game. They are just they can't get out on this map.
I don't know. Both sides are playing pretty aggressively. In the bottom right of the map, we've got some aggression that's going quite well. There's almost a vulnerability to the base. The IP is already 50% health, and Bixum and Mortman, actually, only one of them's taken a parasite, but the mines have been cleared up a little bit, so there's definitely room to make a base push. But and they haven't lost any extractors either. Maybe Plaza will go down. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, no one has lost an extractor. They've been pressured, but KB, Plugger, and Tinky now up against Biohazard. He takes down Tinky, takes down KB. Oh, I thought it was going to be a triple.
So excited about the triple kill.
Yeah, 9%. He could have just backhanded him and would have killed him, but Bixum and Mortman here in observation now, moving north towards Monorail. HBZ has captured quite a bit of res. You know, this was the map yesterday, by the way, you know, that they won on, I believe, actually, I think it was their alien round.
Double lurk play, that's nice to see, and they headed straight for Monorail. The Drifter goes down, so they really should have been on top of that. That's 8 T-res gone. Harvester's going to take a lot of damage, but the reloading Marines, they're going to be a little bit screwed by these lurks. Very nice aim from the lurk fights, and they clear those two up. And a good decision not to rebuild at Plaza, because these two went straight there, and there's nothing to kill there, apart from 3 skulks, which they're going to try and kill now. Depara goes a little bit ahead of his teammate. Loses line of sight. Ludwig's all alone in the corner now. Power node is actually socketed, but there's no phase tech. So it's unlikely they'll be taking advantage of that power node.
You know, and that's some of the mistakes that we usually see when you're with another Marine and you're using the buddy system. Breaking that line of sight, extending too far from your partner can just equal your death immediately because he can't cover you.
Yeah, you need to make sure you got line of sight of your teammates, otherwise they can't defend you, and then they'll go down after you do.
I find it so easy to shoot a skulk biting at my friend's kneecaps. You know, when I'm not like frantically jumping left and right.
It's definitely the best way. If he's a couple of meters from you,
yeah,
the skulk and the Marine, you saw it, you should be fine.
All right, we got one Skulk leaving gravity. Pelargir now moving close to Hydro Analysis. Two Lurks on the other side. KB and Tinky coming through Monorail into observation. Are they going to stop and take that out? Yes, they're going to stop and take down that RT. We got Pelargir backed up by QB here in Hydro Analysis. Bixum comes through, takes Pelargir out. Bixum's a great shot. Look at that.
Nice. It's only on 3 and 3, but I'll believe you.
He was an awesome shot in the games that I've casted him, and he's really good. KB now coming in Hydro Analysis up against Bixum. Bixum almost taking Tinky down.
Yeah, the Lurks are doing a fantastic job of clearing Marines up, but they're not doing much significant damage because the Marines come on the respawn. You can see they're straight into Monorail. Hydro Analysis is reinforced, and they've still got a guy at Club who's potentially going to do a lot of damage to Plaza if they drop it and he makes a move there.
It's a good move here in Monorail. Ludwig and Mortman killing this Harvester. It does end up going down. Mortman goes down to QB. Ludwig with a shotgun. Weapons 1 shotgun. He's going to back off. Don't want to lose those early shotguns. Depara and Biohazard here. Might catch KB! Oh my god, what health did he have?
About 3%.
Oh my god. I just saw on the right side of my screen just a black bar while he was running away. Tinky here in Hydro Analysis, taking down that RT. Phase Tech has started. Depara taking down QB, and now he's definitely going to get sandwiched. Those two Lurks. I love the double Lurk play. You know, I mean, they are your first responders on this on early maps. They can get to places so quickly and respond so quickly. I love it. And if they keep staying together, then that's just annoying.
Yeah, together they're really good because as soon as one takes a lot of firing, the other one comes in, swoops in, does damage, and then when he starts taking damage, the other one comes and does it. So it's really nice to have the combo.
Biohazard and Bixum here now. In Hydro Analysis. Gotta be careful! Oh!
Okay, yeah, that
I was hearing the shotgun blast. I was hearing the shotgun blast, and I'm like, oh no.
It was unfortunate for, I think it was Tinky. He flew in and he had almost 100% health. The shotgun blast comes out. He loses about 90% of it from Bixum, so that was an incredible shot from him. And then left with 10%, you're going to get shot every time. So really good job from the Marines. They're doing all right. Like they're on the verge of being on top of the other team. They're almost there. They're getting the phase tech. They've got weapons 1, armor 1, and shotguns are on the board. Yeah, they're doing well. They've got a lot of extractors, but
I'm just afraid.
Aliens are strong.
I'm just afraid that this is going to be the HBZ that I saw in the last, 2 matches that I casted. Where they start really well, kind of like this. I've seen this happen. They start really well. They position really well, and then for some reason it just breaks apart.
Base rush in the bottom left has been scanned, so they are prepared. The observatory is ready. They've scanned it a lot. They know what's coming. And I'm expecting a beacon if they don't think they're prepared, but he does think he's prepared. There are a lot of mines in base. Depara goes down.
Nice. Nice job. And Depara spawned, grabbed mines, and just started dropping them. Like, everywhere.
Yeah, they didn't want to beacon there. They had, I think, maybe 3 or 4 guys up in energy flow, I think it was. Prepared to do a whole extractor damage and maybe a crag as well. That would have been a lot of damage. So great play from 2 hours later to call that beacon in.
Well, now with that happening, I mean, they lose gravity, they lose monorail. Hydro Analysis was being attacked, or no, I think that was just infestation. But KB and Fireman are on the monorail RT. That's going to end up going down. Ludwig putting back up the observation. And here comes a phase gate in Hydro Analysis to try to hold this. They're going to need to hold gravity again, which Depara is trying to put up.
And their base is vulnerable a little bit. They'll probably phase get through and defend, but they're going for a base push. That's 5 aliens, 3-2 split, trying to make their way. But there's actually combat in observation slowing them down. The Lurk doing a lot of damage, actually not taking much from Ludwig's shotgun. Ludwig's shotgun almost empty. He's reloading. KB's going for range damage, and looks like these skulks went straight to the base to try and gank him from behind. Great shotgun blast. Actually take one of those skulks out straight away. KB jumps in for the nice little flight. He's taking huge damage, 2% it gets away with. Very close to death, and that's why weapons 2 is great. That's 2 Lurks we've seen now run away with about 2% health. And the earlier you get weapons 2, the much more likely to kill these Lurks.
Scan down here in observation. Got Bixum trying to fix the RT there. HBZ just needs to hold on to their res at this point. Apply pressure. Keep applying pressure to 2 hours later, and start directing this game. Have 2 hours later respond to you, not you respond to them, and you'll really control the flow.
Yeah, both teams playing aggressive to try and get on top of the other, but neither team is securing it. I mean, 2 hours later now on 5 harvesters, so we need to see HBZ clearing a couple of the life forms. The fades are now out, and if they can get a couple of flash fade kills, that's going to set them in a good position.
Blarger coming in. He's backed up by QB here at Energy Flow. And it looks like, yeah, Biohazard's definitely going to go down. He's on a reload cycle. Getting stabbed through the heart there. Weapons 2 research has started. Biomass 2 has also started. Observation RT is under attack. Gravity is under attack. So was Monorail. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, from the other team.
Ludwig's done well. He scared the fade off. Oh, he almost got the kill on the Skulk, and that would have secured them
a
harvester kill. Yes, that's a harvester down in Monorail. Probably won't be recycled.
Tinky just gets away from Bixum with about 2% health. Mortman holding hydro analysis. This is, you know, where in the other game where they started kind of losing it, you know. The fades came out on the field, and they started just losing their weapons. Now, unless HBZ really starts applying a lot of the pressure, and it's not just applying pressure, it's winning these engagements. Look what's happening in hydro analysis. Mortman gets rolled over, all of them. Look at this pack play by 2 hours later. Fantastic.
Yeah, that was really nice. See, what they did is they cleared extractors in gravity and observation, forcing Marines to spread out. Then when Hydra was vulnerable because the Marines were spread out around the map, they went in for a nice little 4 or 5 alien gank onto that, cleared it up, and that's perfect. That's really well played.
Launch control now, phase gate going up there, so they're going to try to relocate. Power is being attacked. Over in Hydro, we got KB, QB, and Pelargear up against Mortman and Satellite Relay, and they're going to push this train, looks like a little bit into Drone Bay.
2 Skulk reinforcement as well as these 3 aliens in base. QB goes down as the Skulk, but they still got KB on lurk, who's going to fly out with a good amount of health. Fade gets out nice and early, and those 2 Skulks actually went to launch control, where they might know about the phase gate, they might not. They do know about it now.
Big some Ludwig and Bio. I like that where they came back to Drone Bay, they defended, and then they went straight back through to launch because they knew that there was going to be, you know, some countering there.
Yeah, if the commander's on top of his game, he knows that there are 3 aliens in his base. That means there's 2 aliens somewhere else. And you've got to make sure that launch control is a hugely valuable position. You've got to make sure it's defended. You've got to make sure you're looking after it. So you've got to have Marines going straight back as soon as the base is clear. And perhaps even before. You don't want to leave it alone for too long.
Observation has definitively been captured. Hydro analysis now been sisted into as well. Tinky and QB coming out of Hydro up against Mortman here in gravity control. Gets rolled over by QB, and that's going to leave gravity control RT undefended. Bixum coming around the corner trying to do a little bit. We see in the north in Plaza, Ludwig going down. 2 Marines actually going down there. Bixum here alone in gravity. Nice job taking Tinky and QB out.
Bixum good. It's 2 shots, 2 Skulks down. Saves his extractor.
Oh, Pelargear!
So right now the aliens are running that, you know, the Echo, the harvesters out of the base. They're doing a lot of that, building the harvesters in base quickly and then sending them out with the Echo. And it's working really well at this point in the game because they're expanding so heavily. They've got Cystian Hydro. Observation was built, actually it was planted 100% using the Echo ability. And I'm surprised they haven't taken Hydro analysis yet. Probably they just did. So they're waiting for the harvesters to build in base. They send one straight out to Hydro. And they've got so many harvesters right now.
Well, we got, you saw Ono's upgrades, you know, have started. You got QB and Fireman both at 60s, so they're going to wait to at least grab one. They're going to wait till 68 to grab at least one trait upgrade. You see the Advanced Armory has started for HBZ, but their economy is in shambles. Oh, Pelargear actually died.
That's water treatment. He got caught out with low energy trying to solo Depare. His teammate comes in.
There he is.
Fade, low energy, low health. He's always going to get caught out. It's too much overextension, too much overcommitment, actually, is probably the better word, from these phase and these lurks sometimes.
They did save the phase gate while that kill happened in water treatment. They saved the phase gate in launch control. It was about at 15%. Now Mortman and Depara are in hydro analysis. The thing is now with just 2 extractors versus 5 for 2 hours later, this is just not looking good for HBZ. They're going to have to pull out a miracle to actually come back from this because if the AA gets done, they're still going to need 40 for a proto. They're still going to need 25 for 4 jets. And if you look at it right now, maybe 4 of them can, well, about 3 or 4 of them can get jets. But still, with all that time, there's an Onos is going to be out on the field. Actually, there is an Onos on the field already. and that's QB. And now if 2 hours later doesn't waste any time, they can actually just catch HBZ and basically while they got HBZ out-teched.
Absolutely right. I mean, the Onus is out now. The second one probably soon. I think Fireman's in an egg, and it's probably him taking that. That's going to be a single base rush. Probably going to crush them in one. I can't imagine the Marines holding this off.
I can't see it either. Yeah, if they just mass and shipping and just run from shipping to drone bay, they can just end this right now. Oh, KB. Oh.
Very low backup from Ludwig. Nice.
Oh, nice catch by Ludwig. Coming around the corner just at the right time. 2 Onai on the field.
Yeah, but that's KB dead with 40p res, so he's just going to go straight fade. Tinky maybe as well. You'd have 2 Onos, 2 fades, and a Skulk, which is a pretty powerful combo.
Fireman.
And actually KB goes Gorge.
Biohazard alone here against Tinky, and just gets run up against the wall by Fireman.
So you can see the Onos positioning in Plaza. They've got the Skulk. I'm not sure whether Gorge upgraded. He's actually dropping a tunnel in monorail. But it looks like they're ready or preparing for a crew quarters launch control rush down that corridor. They do have charge available. That's 4 biomass on their Onos upgrade.
Oh, man. Yeah. There we go. Oh, oh, one got stuck. Fireman got stuck.
Wow.
He's like, wait for me, guys. And here we go. QB down to 50% right from the get-go, and that's going to be over. So launch control, they're going to lose that. And there we go. So lost their only foothold on the map. Now, at this point, they could just bring that straight to gravity, take that out.
They've got one play. They've got one play. They're going for an energy flow phase gate, probably buy as many shotguns as they can, rush the hive and hope that gets them a bit of momentum. It's not going to win them the game. And they probably lose the game during that time because there's just so much damage they can do to drone bay, but that's their play.
Well, see what we can do. There they go. Depara, Ludwig, Mortman, Tinky sees this happening.
He hears it, that power node.
Yeah.
Taking infestation and everything, weld it.
He hears this. And they're gravity and shipping.
That's got to be it. Fireman, alien commander's got to be saying rush the base now.
Yeah. And here they come. Yep. Here we go. QB in here. 63%. He's going to get out. And they are chasing. They're not going to get him. Oh, no, QB, why did he get in the corner?
They're trying to work together, but it's actually costing them a little bit. They're a little bit out of position. Very nice turnaround. Nice.
Oh, so low. 19 and 36%.
Wow. Beacon is called.
You got Depara. Oh! Prototype lab now has been completed. Tinky and Pelargir on the observation RT. Obviously, you look at this map and you're like, wow. Oh my god, 12% and 23%. Those Onai should have died. If they had weapons 3, they would have.
That was a nice push. They forced the beacon, they did a little bit of damage, and they took out energy flow phase gates. That was their only play gone. And they finally got one last play. They got the prototype lab is built. They've got one extractor, 2 extractors just finally built to try and fund jetpacks. But the P-Res doesn't really support that kind of play. 3 guys can get jetpacks. Actually, no, all 5 can get jetpacks, but they'll struggle for shotguns, I think.
We're moving straight into the new hive here in Hydro. Looks like they want to get like a little bit of a moral victory, but 2 hours later is not going to let that happen. You see Tinky furiously trying to fight off Biohazard. Tinky does take him down, starting to heal the hive. Here comes the Onai.
Right, so you were saying they went for a moral victory. I don't think losing 2 Marines
they were trying
for a moral victory.
Trying for a moral victory, which obviously they were very far from. But, I mean, at this point, I think you should just GG. But 2 hours later, just shut this game down already, you know? Just go. You got 2 Gorges, 2 Onai. You got Pelargir that can go fade. Just shut it down, and it looks like that's what they're doing.
Nice, good for the prototype lab. Okay, good game's called. I mean, they were doomed anyway, what they went for. But, they secured that win. Took a little bit of time, certainly longer than 1 minute.
All right, there you have it. 2 hours later wins. 3-0 now up against HBZ.
I'm going to the bathroom, REDDOG. I will return shortly.
Mm-hmm.